He was born in northern France, in a town called Roubaix, quiet, industrial, gray. His father, Jean-Léon Arnault, wasn't a tycoon, just a disciplined man who ran a construction company with sharp ledgers and stricter expectations. His mother, Marie Joseph, was the one who dreamed in silks and symphonies. She loved Dior. She wore grace like perfume. Bernard grew up watching two worlds, numbers and taste, orbit each other in silence. He wasn't the loudest in the room, not the wildest or the brightest, but he was precise, calm. He studied engineering not to build buildings, but to understand how things worked. He knew that behind every empire was not just ambition, but structure. When he inherited his father's firm, he didn't cling to nostalgia. He sold off the parts, made it lean, and quietly turned his eyes to something most people overlooked: luxury. At a time when the world was rushing towards speed, automation, and mass production, Bernard turned toward timelessness. He saw elegance not as expense, but as investment. When Christian Dior was nearly forgotten, scattered in post-war ledgers and fading storefronts, he didn't flinch. He acquired it, restructured it, and revived it like a master conductor tuning a dusty violin. Then came the rest: Louis Vuitton, Moët and Chandon, Hennessy, Celine, Bulgari, Givenchy, Fendi. Over 70 brands, stitched into one empire, LVMH. He wasn't building fashion. He was curating identity. And yet, he didn't chase cameras. He didn't make motivational speeches. He walked quietly, made moves deliberately. And while others flooded headlines, Bernard rewrote them without needing to say a word. He taught his 5 children not to wear wealth, but to understand its weight. Each one sent to a different corner of the empire. Trained, tested, not to inherit titles, but to earn stewardship. Because for Bernard, luxury isn't about things. It's about meaning, craft, detail, a single stitch that tells a story. And legacy, not made of cash, but of culture. He once said, "Luxury goods are not made to be sold, but to be desired." And so he never forced the world to buy from him. He made the world want what he made. While tech giants soared and crashed, while billionaires rose and fell with hashtags, Bernard kept building. Not for speed, but for permanence. You won't find him in startup expos or shouting on panels. You'll find him in ateliers, boardrooms, galleries, in the hands of artists, architects, and watchmakers. And in the silence of a room where someone walks in wearing something beautiful, and for a moment the air shifts. That is the empire he built. That is the kind of wealth that doesn't just decorate life, it defines it. And maybe the richest man in the world isn't the one with the loudest voice. Maybe it's the one whose vision is sewn into everything we feel but can't explain. Because some men leave behind fortunes, but a few, they leave behind feeling.